There. Okay, good call. You are, because you guys are probably going to want to go back to this, because I'm actually going to go back and write down tips that the other girls give too. But anyways, like I was saying, we want to teach you guys how to consistently change at least 3 lives each month with either their health journey or jumping in as a coach. And so Success Club, a Success Club legend, and you guys can go check out the FAQ on the exact details, but Success Club legends are those who have hit Success Club 5 or 10, 24 months out of, 24 months in a row. Success Club All-Stars are those who have hit Success Club 5 or 10 for 12 months straight. This is a big deal, and Beachbody like makes it a big deal too. You get to sit at the floor level at Summit, and I mean, it's a big deal to hit to do these things. And it's simple if you're doing these things that we're going to give you tonight consistently over time. Now, shout out to Nikki. She's a Success Club All-Star 10. She's already been a 5. So that's huge. She's helped 5 people consistently for 12 months. Melissa just hit last month, was her 12th month as Success Club 10 All-Star. So that's huge, because that's 5 people each month for 12 months, for a full year. She's done that. And plus, I mean, I don't even know how many months before that she had hit 5. So she's already been what, Gabby? Okay, you eat your popsicle.
No, my photo.
Go tell Mason and have Mason deal with it. And so Melissa hit Success Club 5 All-Star even before that. Brooke, in her first year, she was a Success Club 5 All-Star. Like, these are huge. I'm now Success Club a legend. I think it's like 30 some months straight that I've hit Success Club. Just 5. I'm not a crazy rock star like the other 2 with 10. What? Okay, I'm gonna probably let somebody else go first, because Gabby's never gonna let me. But this is like, we want to give you guys the exact tips so that you guys can do this, because that's what I want our team, like, number 1 goal is to hit Success Club All-Star or Legend, because that means you're changing lives, and in return, your business is going to be a direct reflection of the lives that you change. So that's going to be, you know, where you're going to see the big results in your business. But not only that, that's where you find passion. And I'm sure all the other girls will agree with me on that. But that's when you feel like you have purpose and you have a passion, because you're literally touching lives with this opportunity. You gotta pee. All right, so whoever wants to jump up, I'm gonna help her go potty.
Hi.
Just unmute yourself.
Okay, guys, I'll go first. Hi, guys. My name is Brooke. For those that don't know me, I've been a coach for almost 4 years. And I'm a coach where I signed up underneath my cousin, and I was her very first challenger, her very first coach. And guess what? She quit on me, okay? It's just how it goes. Shit happened. Love her to death. She's like my best friend. But it just goes to show, same thing as Nikki. She had the same thing. Her upline, I think, did she? I don't even know if she's still doing it or not. I honestly don't even remember her name. But the thing is, both Nikki and I, we seen this vision in this business, and we're like, dude, like, who cares? Like, we're just going to do this ourselves, because we've seen Mindy Wender do it. We've seen all the other top coaches. And honestly, for both Nikki and I, we just kind of went and did our own thing. Like, we never messaged Liz, ever, hardly ever. We never, felt needy or got discouraged. We just did what we had to do, and we were laser focused, okay, guys? And I just want to say I'm from a super small town, and I have no friends that were interested in this at all. All of my friends, girlfriends up here, are kind of like, all of Derek's girlfriend or friends, boyfriends, whatever. They like to drink beer, and they're just like not healthy. And I was just like, dude, I can't do this every weekend. Like, I need like healthy friends, and I love them to death, but I'm just being serious, you guys. So I went in on this, like, I don't care if I don't have any friends that want to join me. I want to meet new friends. Like, I was an active cheerleader in high school, and I knew what it felt like to feel good. And I was so sick of yo-yo. Like, yo-yo nutrition and feeling good. Some days I'm feeling bad and just self-limiting beliefs. And I just went all in. I was like, dude, sign me up. I got the most expensive challenge pack. Turbo Fire challenge pack was on sale for $250. And I signed up and I was like, I don't even care. Like, I just want to do it. And I had skin in the game and I committed to the first 90 days. And like my transformation within the 7 days, I was like, dude, like this is amazing. I felt the passion. I felt the fire. I showed up. I was consistent. And just to let you know, my challenge group that I was in closed out on day 30 because nobody was posting besides me. Okay? Like, you guys just never know that one person that you help could seriously, like, that could change their lives. So never discount anybody because you never ever know. So I want to say when I first signed up as a coach within 30 days of my first challenge group, I was like, I need this accountability. I love the support. I seen Summit advertised on the DVDs, and I remember telling Derek, like, dude, that would be so fun. Like, I want to go there. And then I seen that, like, you could earn a ticket. And I was like, dude, like, what if I earned a ticket? And he was like, yeah, that would be cool. And I was like, I think I'm going to try and earn a ticket. Like, I just have to help like 3 to 5 people, and I have no idea who I'm going to help, but I'm going to get really freaking uncomfortable. And I built my list of 100 names, and probably about 90 people said no or didn't get back to me, but I didn't care. I was still showing up for me. I was in phase 1 in my challenge group since day 1, and I just started putting myself out there. Selfies were awkward as shit. I used way too much font on my pictures. Like, it was just weird. I provided no value to anybody or anything. Like, I had no following. I didn't have an Instagram or anything. And I just learned as I went, and I was obsessed with the trainings, like obsessed with the trainings. I listened after my workout while I was driving to work, on my way back, like when and I just learned all this stuff, and I just soaked it all in. And over the years, I've been just applying it. So that first month, I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm still obsessed with trainings. I am because they get me super excited about the business. Like, whenever I'm feeling down, I listen to a training and I'm like, dude, yes, let's do this. But that's the key. I don't just listen, I apply. Like, and that's where I am today because of that. But the first month I signed up, I was like, okay, I got to help 3 to 5 people. And I was so nervous. I was so nervous to talk to people. I remember that, like, Derek wanted to go to camp or he wanted to go out, and I was like, dude, I'm talking to this person right now, and I'm like, and it was just like I was sweating. You guys know how it is when you're like talking to your first person about like their health and fitness goals. I'm like, I don't know, like it was just awkward. But the more you do it, the better you get. Just like the more you send links to people and sign them up through the Coach Mobile app, the better you get at it, and you know what questions to ask. So the first 3 people I signed up, I hit Success Club 5. Second month, I hit Success Club 5. Third month, I hit Success Club 5, and I was like freaking on fire. Not only did I hit Success Club 5 3 months in a row, so got my free summit ticket paid for that I wanted. And so Derek's like, dude, that's sweet. And not only that, but I finished my 90-day program with Turbo Fire. So I was just feeling like, oh my God, this is so awesome. And that fire within, I was like, dude, what if I could do this next month and the next month and the next month? And honestly, I had no idea what I was doing. I just knew that I was consistent with being in phase 1 with my workouts and my Shakeology and posting, and that simple daily to-do list that they gave us. I just tried to like do it every single day. And like Liz will say, like, I'm a freak about consistency. Like, and I've never been consistent about anything else in my life besides Beachbody and my workouts. And it just proved to me, like, okay, well, if I wake up in a workout, I drink my Shakeology, listen to PD, and I post, like, I can do that every day. Like, I'm going to do that. So then I started. And then not only did I hit Success Club 5 the first 3 months, but I hit it my first year every single month consecutively for 12 months. And I was Success Club 5 All-Star. And I went to Summit, and I got this sweet shirt that not everybody had because I was a Success Club starter. They had us all stand up for people who earned their free ticket. I was like, dude, that's so me. And I was so scared to go to Summit because I knew nobody I roomed with, just through our team page, which, by the way, all of those coaches aren't coaches anymore. And I was like, I don't know, like, I'm just going to go. I had never really been on an airplane before. I like bought the ticket and I had no money to buy the ticket. I was like, I don't care, I'm going. And I just hung out with people I didn't know and I soaked it all in and I made it work. And I had Shakeology, beef jerky, and tuna all weekend because I was so broke that like I didn't even care. I just soaked it all in. And I was so excited to be there and listen to the stories. So just walking into the auditorium at Summit was like in Las Vegas was just like, oh my God, like these are all my people. These people are freaking sweet. And when you do the big super workout, it's like, oh, it's just like so awesome. I'm like, yes, I found my people. And that's where the passion, I know you guys are like thinking the same thing. And that's where the passion comes. So after that, I just decided to make it a non-negotiable, like a non-negotiable all the freaking time. And you know what the biggest thing is mindset. Never once do I still tell myself that nobody wants to buy a challenge pack. Nobody, like, no, I'm just like, okay, like if you want to do it, sweet. Like this is A, B, and C. Like I'm going to do it anyway. So like if you want a coach that's going to show up, that's going to be me. And I just kind of changed my mindset about that. And over the years, that's where the Success Club points have come. That's where the trust has come. I still have people messaging me from 2015 that say I'm ready because they've been watching me and I haven't quit. Do you know how many coaches have quit? You guys? And they still see me around. And whoever else, like Liz, do you know how many downline coaches she had that quit or that stopped and got back into it? And like, oh, it's just the name of the game. That's just how it goes. But the people who hit Success Club every single month consistently are those people that are consistently staying in phase one, picking a program, drinking Shakeology, sharing their journey. So basic, you guys, so basic. If you're literally sharing your journey, or if you're literally in phase one, if you're doing a program, you're in phase one. Drinking Shakeology, you're in phase one. You share what you're doing. Like my Instagram stories are so boring to me, but that's just me sharing my journey and I'm giving value to people as I'm just like being my boring life. And people like that because they're like, well, I'm boring too. And if she can do this, then I can do that, right? And if she can get results like that by staying consistent, drinking the supplements and staying in phase one, then why can't I? So that's why people want to get on. And also I want to say, I always plan my challenge groups. Like I've never not hosted a challenge group. I've hosted a challenge group every single month since I've been a coach. So a lot of people say, I don't have like coaches or challengers to put in my challenge group. It's just like I heard Melanie Mitchell say, well, even if she only has one person, she's still going to host challenge group. And I was like, hell yeah. Melanie Mitchell was like my like go-to girl. And to know that she's three-time top coach, and she was my number one girl I followed, I'm like, oh, I've been watching her and learning from her over the past 4 years, and I've been applying everything she's ever like taught because I'm obsessed with her videos. So I host a challenge group every single month, no matter what. I pick a program, no matter what, and I just do it. Okay, last week I was sick for 2 weeks. I did a 3-day refresh. That's a program. I drank Shakeology. That's being in phase one. I showed up with my girls on my 6 a.m. accountability group. That's another. I did yoga, and I still got results. Okay, you guys? So we got to figure out our flow. We got to stay consistent with what works for you at that time. Stay relevant. Reinvent yourself. Get excited. And honestly, if you don't have passion, like it's just going to die. Like you guys can hear it in my voice. I'm just like, yes. I love team calls. Always have a program, Beachbody On Demand, dude, you guys. Like, we didn't have that shit when I signed up. That is gold, and it's only $160. So when people say they don't have budget for that, I'm like, I lay it out all in a voice message, and I'm like, hey, girl, like, I get it. Like, that was me, and I can totally understand, but I just want to let you know the value behind this because it's changed my life. Blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, I let these programs change my life. Like, they're there. I use them. I use the tools. And that's where Success Club comes in, is because they know I'm using the tools and they're seeing that change is happening. And you guys, I never had a weight loss story, really. Like, I'm that girl who's never had one. And I've talked to Liz and Nikki Melissa about this. And it's been sometimes throughout the months, I've gotten to like a hard spot. And I'm like, oh, so bored. I don't know, like, my target market. Like, I don't have a weight loss story. And then I was talking to Derek and he's like, why don't you just promote the healthy lifestyle? And I was like, oh, ding, 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 right? Why don't I just be confident? Why don't I not share self-limiting beliefs? Why does it always have to be about weight loss, okay? Abby, on our team, Abby Gerard's gained 25 pounds with being that skinny tall girl. Like, you know, so find your niche of people and find what you're all about, because that's what your vibe's all about, okay? Girls on my team honestly don't have a weight loss story. Maybe 5 to 10 pounds. Or maybe they gain weight. That's just what I attract, because that's what my story is. Share your journey, stay in phase 1. Also, I want to talk about Success Club points. I look back on my Success Club points for 2015, 2016, and 2017. And the more you hit a bigger goal every year, like, your income's going to increase, you guys. I've earned 3 Success Club incentive trips, and I've never gone on a trip in my life. Like, school clothes shopping was expensive for my family. So if I can earn 3 trips, like, you guys can too. Like, it's just you against you. Like, if you feel like you're in the dumps, get re-inspired. Listen to this video. Like, listen to personal development. Hello. But 2015, I was a Success Club 5 All-Star, so that means I earned 60 to 70 Success Club points. 2016, I earned 149 Success Club points. 2017, so far this year, I've earned 116 Success Club points, and I'm hoping to hit around 160. So, going strong, you guys. Success Club is where it's at. I do want to say, too, I worked full-time at a corporate salon, exhausted, nights, weekends. I listened to other people's bullshit. They ate junk food in the back for however long, and I just knew through personal development with coaching and through working on myself through phase 1, I was able to gain enough confidence to leave that job to build my own independent stylist job on my own so that I could build my beach body, okay? There's not a straight line for everybody being a beach body coach. We all want this for different reasons, okay? And Success Club is a non-negotiable no matter what, because that's the thing that's going to move your business forward. And we're here to be coaches to create a business, right? And actually coach people. So we need to be hitting Success Club. All right, I'm done.
Sorry, I can go. My kids are upstairs. We'll see if it lasts. So, awesome, Brooke. That's great. Like, Brooke is so consistent, and like she said, she's never been consistent with anything, so I love it. I'm gonna share mine, and I'm not as consistent as Brooke, and I'm sure you guys can see that, you know, just from our team page where she's super consistent all the time. I would say Nikki's extremely consistent, and then there's me, who's a mess. Melissa's might be a little bit more of a mess, like myself, where it's not as consistent as they are, and it's okay, you guys. We're all different people, but we have one goal that we commit to no matter what. Gabby, shh. We have one goal that we commit to no matter what, and that's hitting Success Club every month. It's changing three lives, at least 3 lives. Nikki and Melissa are rock stars, and they go for 5 lives every month. But that's it. And so for me, a lot of you guys think, you know, I've had people come up to me and they're like, well, you know, you get to stay home, so it's easy for you now. I want you guys to know, like, I worked 2 full-time jobs when I built this business. I worked 50 hours a week as a bartender at night, so I didn't sleep much at all. I went to school for nursing, and I had our first child at home. A lot of you guys know my story, some don't. that's when I built my business. And that's when I was the most consistent, is when I had to fit it in, when I had to have that structure down. Now it's hard for me to it's harder now for me to work my business. And I know that's an excuse and everything, and I have to just find how it works. And I'm pretty sure Lindsay would agree, but being a stay-at-home mom, it's really, really hard. And Nikki, to find that time. Nikki's at least sleep in. Mine don't sleep. Hers don't sleep anymore either. So I want you guys to know, like, it's possible for wherever you're at, but you have to stay consistent with the little things. Like Brooke said, phase 1 is where no matter what, you have to stay consistent with. You have to stay in a workout program, and you have to drink Shakeology every day and be reading personal development. You guys, I wish that I would have took personal development serious when I first joined as a coach, because I needed to overcome so many things in order to be successful. And I'm not saying just successful in the business, like a paycheck wise. I'm saying like successful as happy. Like I need, for a long time, I was trying to fulfill myself with more Success Club points. Well, that didn't make me any more happy. The money didn't make me any more happy. Don't cry down here. Go upstairs. Sorry, I'm like the mean mom right now. I'm so over them. Maddie, mom's on a call. You need to stop. Everybody's so tired. So phase 1, you have to stay consistent with the phase 1. And the big thing is sharing. And that's what I wanted to talk about today, is literally staying consistent with sharing your journey, but not only just your journey as, 1 second. Sorry, guys. You need to go upstairs. Mom is on call. If you're all these people, just chill out there, okay? Go. Let it go. Oh. So consistent with sharing. It's not always fun to share. You've had enough snacks. Now go by your brother. It's not always comfortable sharing, and you'll get something to eat in a minute. I still struggle with some things in sharing, but I know somebody else can go. You need to go play.
Melissa, do you want me to go? Okay.
What?
So I'm going to, so I didn't even know I was speaking on Success Club because I've been busy all day. It's my anniversary, and I got the messages and the team picture and the thing, and it was my picture, and we're going to talk about how we're Success Club, whatever. And I'm like, oh, what am I going to talk about? So like, I like to prepare for my team calls. Like I want to spend like a week, like, and make slides. So this was hard. So I was like, all right, what am I going to talk about? And honestly, the first thing that came to my mind when trying to talk about like what tips do I have to hit Success Club, and this may sound mean, but I was thinking, just freaking do it. Like, just freaking do it. And I don't swear, so freaking to me is my swear word. Some other people swear, but I'm a good girl. But I hate when I hear coaches say, I'm gonna try to hit Success Club, or I'll see what happens. Like, I'll give it my all and I'll see what happens. Or I'm going to shoot for it. We'll see if it happens. Or, just I'll try. I hate hearing those words from coaches because 1, you're saying that out of fear. Or 2, you're saying it because you don't have belief in yourself that you can do it. So by not setting that goal in the first place, it's kind of like protecting yourself from not hitting that goal. You're protecting yourself. So the first thing you have to do, you guys, is to have that mental shift and know you're going to do it and believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, you're never ever going to hit it. Me and Brooke, we have very similar stories. We signed up under a sponsor coach who wasn't active. I did not get a GSR call. I didn't get led in the right direction. I signed up, I was thrown into the team pages, and YouTube was basically my upline. I didn't talk to anyone. Like every once in a while I would message Liz, who was
my uplines, like we're like 3 people away. So I would message her every once in a while, but I was on my own, and I still hit Success Club 12 my first month as a coach, having no idea what the heck I was doing. I had 42 followers on Instagram, friends and family, probably mostly. I don't even know how many on Facebook. I didn't really use Facebook that much as a coach, or as like before a coach. And I look back at all my posts prior to coaching, and they were so stupid. Like, I don't know why anyone would even think I was cool. Not that I'm cool now, but like, it was just ridiculous. I still don't know how I hit Success Club 12 my first month. And then that whole first year, I'm pretty sure that first year I hit at least Success Club 5. So I was a Success Club 5 All-Star, and now I'm a 10 All-Star from this past year. So I forgot what I was talking about, but moving on. So besides just do it, just hit Success Club, obviously I had to come up with a couple tips for you guys. I can't just say, just do it. So I have 3 tips. These are called my 3 pillars to Success Club. Doesn't that sound fancy? I thought it did. So think of 3 pillars. I don't know what shape a pillar is, but we're going to pretend a pillar is it a circle? Does anyone know what, is a pillar even a shape? I don't know. So we're going to, it's a straight line. No, that won't work. So we're going to pretend it's a circle. Okay, so you have to make sure you do everything in this pillar consistently every day to make the circle go around. So the 3 pillars are posting at least 3 times a day, sharing your journey, building a relationship behind the scenes, and doing it consistently. If you guys miss any single one of these things, the pillar is not complete and your business will not move forward. This is from my own experience. So other coaches might have different ways, but this is what works for me, is posting, building relationships, and doing it consistently. I have gone through this past year, or even even just starting as a coach, I've been through a lot, like my grandma dying, my husband switching jobs and getting a different shift, and pregnancy. Oh, that was horrible. Having a C-section. Oh, that was horrible again. Lots of things, but I was still okay. I wasn't consistent while I was pregnant, but sorry. But you have to be consistent. I saw coaches that were going through a hurricane and they were still consistent. I remember seeing in the Diamond group, I think, who's in the Diamond group to 60 days? I know Elizabeth, Brooke. Someone put, I hit Success Club in the middle of Hurricane Maria. And I was like, wow, like, that's pretty cool. Like, they were staying consistent. Because if you think about it, whatever trial you guys are going to go through in your life, you're going to come out of it, right? You don't want to lose your momentum, because that's just going to bring a lot of regret. So when I say post 3 times a day and share your journey, I don't mean post like stupid stuff. You guys have to think about this when you're posting. Like, who's going to care about this? Is it just something stupid? Is it sharing, like, you're sharing something from the Food Network because it looks yummy? Like, who cares, you guys? Are you giving value? Like, write this down. Are you giving value? Are you giving hope? Are you inspiring? Are you making someone think? Are you making them laugh? And obviously just sharing who you are. Like, I'm a mom, so you're going to see my kids on there because I am a mom and that's part of my life. So don't just post to post. Make people think and make people become inspired by your journey. And the stuff that you don't want to talk about in your journey is the stuff that you absolutely have to talk about, because that is what is going to inspire people. And it's so uncomfortable. I know, like, if you go through my page, there's stuff I talk about that's hard. Like, now it's easy, but when I first started sharing my journey, I wanted to puke. Like, I literally would hit send and like walk away. Like, oh my goodness, like, you can't breathe. Like, Brooke, you're sweating. You're like, this sucks. I can't believe I have to do this. Like, talk about this stuff. But then it becomes like so natural and easy when you know that this is your story. I'm not going to be ashamed of it. I'm not only building a business on sharing my story, I'm helping others, and it becomes like this beautiful, wonderful thing, right? So post 3 times a day. Building relationships behind the scenes is key, you guys. People are not going to flock to you as a coach. Like, I'm going to share my story and, you know, my picture, my before and after, and my story, and people are not going to flock to me. That's not going to happen. You have to build a relationship behind the scenes. Now, if you're going into like these new conversations or chatting with people thinking, okay, I have to hit Success Club. I need this person for 2 points. I need to sign up a coach to hit a rank. You're putting like all this pressure on yourself, and your conversations are not going to come out genuine. They're going to come out feeling rushed. They're going to not come out authentic. So take all that pressure off of you guys and just make a friend, chat with someone, get to know them. And the time will come when you're going to get that ticket from them where you have that opportunity to invite them to a challenge group because they came to you because they saw you're posting like a boss, right? And you're building that relationship. So one, they're going to come to you and be like, girl, what are you doing? Like, I feel like crap. Like, I need help. Or two, they're going to say something in that conversation of forming them where you can say, hey, you know, why don't you join my challenge? Because they came to you and out of conversation, they said that they felt like crap, or they don't like their job, or they want to stay at home with their kids. And how do you get to stay at home with their kids? They're going to come to you, and that is your ticket to invite them. It's not a cold message. It's not a quick invite just to get that Success Club point so it comes off as salesy. It's just a genuine conversation where it naturally will turn into an invite the longer you talk to them. You guys need to be talking to a lot of people. Don't think you can talk to one person a week and that's going to make you hit Success Club. It's kind of a numbers game. The more people you talk, like I have a notebook filled with people, and dude, like you should see the notebook. Like it's like ignored. No. Yes, no. Yes. Like I talk to a lot of people, and that doesn't mean that they're all saying yes. Most of them are saying no. But every 10 people I talk to, like say one says yes, that's how I'm hitting Success Club 10 every single month. Like Success Club 10 is a non-negotiable to me. It used to be 5, but once they changed it to 10 to get a Shakeology customer, I was like, oh, I'm doing 10. Like, why not get a free Shakeology customer? If I can get Success Club 6, I can talk to a couple more people and get 10, right? So what was I talking about again? Okay, so post 3 times a day, building relationships, because when you're posting 3 times a day, if you're not, okay, so say you're building relationships with people and you are inviting them to a challenge group or to coaching, they're not going to know what the heck you're talking about if you guys are not posting like a boss. And vice versa, if you're posting like a boss and not building relationships behind the scenes, people aren't going to flock to you. So that doesn't make sense either. You guys need to do both of these things. And the last one was doing it consistently. You can't skip a day. Not only does that hurt your algorithm, and if you don't know what that is, just go on YouTube. Algorithm is so important, and algorithm is now on Instagram. Do you guys know that? Totally sucks. I hate it. But post 3 times a day, build relationships, and do this consistently, you guys. I cannot tell you how it drives me like absolutely bonkers when a coach has huge goals with this business and they will post like so amazing. They have the most amazing posts for like a week or 2 weeks or even a month, and then they stop. It's like they died. It's like, where did you go? And then they start posting again, and then they die again. It's like they're coming back to life and then dying. It's like people see that. Your followers are seeing you be inconsistent. So why the heck would they want you to be a coach? They're not going to want you to be your coach because they're going to go with Brooke because she's consistent. People come to her because she's been consistent for the past 2, 3, 4 years. So that's what you need to see. You need to have long-term vision, be consistent, build those relationships behind the scenes, and post like a boss. That's all I have. I'm going to mute myself now.
Hey, Liz, do you want to finish up or do you want me to go?
Go ahead.
Can't see your face.
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to give you 5 things to write down real quick. I agree with everything they all said, but I'll give you my spin on what I did. And let me tell you what I just did in the last like 72 hours, other than want to puke every day. I have also made Success Club 10 a non-negotiable for myself because I've been able to accomplish it by like week 2 just because that's where my mindset is. so I can put myself aside, focus on the people I'm bringing in because, hey, another month's going to come up and I want to focus on helping my coaches. Okay, so that's been my mindset. September sucked. My life is just tough right now, and August drained me. So I waited too long, and I thought Friday was the 30th, the last day of the month. So shame on me. I was at Success Club 4. My success partners are the only reason I pulled myself out of that. I cried, pulled over, got out of the car, went live on each platform, Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook. And I just said, I'm going to get it done. I have to hit Success Club 10. And the reason I had to hit it is because I've worked too damn hard in my own journey and to help other people every single month. I was at month 11 for Success Club 10, and I would have had to start all the way over. And I just wasn't willing to accept that. So I just knew, and I had meetings all day long, so I wasn't going to have the pockets in my day. But because I was consistent for the months prior and year prior to people, I had this huge follow-up list that is like, so I went all the way down to my messenger and was like, boom. I knew I wasn't going to be fake to anybody because I have showed up every single day and no matter if I missed a workout, I showed up and freaking owned it on my page. So that's the biggest thing is I've always been there. I've always been in their living room or they're on the way to work and they're hearing me. So I wasn't a foreign voice to them. So I had this network. I hit Success Club 10 and I still had a day to go. Boom. That's insane. I had to hustle. I had to work for it. And I hate that feeling because I didn't have my shit together earlier in the day. Sorry if you have kids around. But the 5 things I'm going to tell you, so don't ever, don't do that. It's not cool, and you cannot do it without having that foundation built. And that's what's so important. But this is how you get to a foundation of having that consistent list. Okay? So 5 things that are so key to me having that momentum. Likes and comments, and that's number 1. I will explain these. I just need you to write them down. Likes and comments. 2 is the follow-up. And I apologize if you can hear my kids in the background. That's just what it is. So all your excuses, put them away. Follow-ups is number 2. Number 3 is tracking. Number 4, and yes, you will write these words down, including you, Nikki, don't be a dick. And that's what I'm going to say. That's my rule. In purple, don't be a dick. And I'll explain that. And number 5 is show the F up. Like, you got to show up in your journey, okay? Trying to look. Oh my gosh. Lindsay, you have children around. You should have headphones on. Hang on a second. I apologize. I am, trust me, I'm going to have a filter. Promise. Hi, Liz. Okay. So anyways, I think I've been coaching like a year and a half. So I will hit those goals as a Success Club 10. I have officially earned my first trip. So I will be going in April, and I chose to take a friend because guess what? You don't just earn a trip for yourself. You earn a trip for another person as well, which is ridiculous because I miss going on my vacation. So I chose to take a friend that got my butt moving years ago because I'm so in this mindset of paying everything forward, and that means a lot to me. So I'm taking her on that trip because she's a reason that I stepped up. An example, and I don't even know what this number means, but I need to give you a difference. Last year at this time, I had a number, and it's a calculation for elite points. Don't worry about what that is. It just shows the difference from my level of commitment and mindset. I was at like 3,721. I don't even know what that means, okay? But now, at this time, I'm at 37,500. Okay, that just shows the biggest difference, and it's because of showing up every single day, doing exactly what Brooke said, is not just showing up and listening to a training, applying everything I said. So we'll dive right into what that means, because likes and comments, follow up, track, don't be a dick, and show up. What does that actually mean? For likes and comments on anything like Instagram or Facebook, I pay attention to the people that got outside of their head and chose to hit like on my post, especially the people that chose to comment, because people are nervous about putting themselves out there, even if it's a comment, even if they're a friend, they're nervous because you have to remember, if you've talked about Beachbody at all, which trust me, don't, like, leave that there and let it just be about you and what you're doing every day. You don't need to say what program you're doing. They're nervous because they don't want you to come at them and sell, okay? So what I do with likes and comments Number one, that person better be on your list. Number two, check them out. There's a lot of creepers out there. Just do your homework. But anyways, I at once send them a personal message and I'm like, hey, thanks so much for liking my post. But I don't do the copy and paste because I have to form a relationship with that person. That opens it up. Okay. I don't talk anything about a challenge pack. I don't talk anything about a challenge at all or what I'm doing. That's an open book because guess what comes next is follow-ups. That's that continuous list. That's why I was able to hit Success Club 10. Follow-ups are huge. If I had asked someone about a challenge in October or September and they said no, I'm going to follow up. And with that, the reason it's comfortable is you can go right in Messenger, and that's my favorite on Facebook. You can just follow up and see where your conversation was before because guess what? People like to talk about their pain. They like to tell you why they're hung up and why they want to start. It's still going to be the same case until they change it. Be a part of that change. You can bring it up and say, hey, I'm just checking in. How's your program? Now, many times people are going to be on Advocare or Keto, or they're going to be on Herbalife or anything like that. Don't bash it. Like, that's cool. Guess what their program doesn't come with? Fitness, community. You have that. I have other people. Brooke's like, yeah, girl, go. But that's my big thing is I don't say no just because they're not, because I'm not selling the product. I'm not selling Shakeology. I'm selling me and this community. All right. Other products don't come with that. And that's why we've fallen off before. So I have people that have switched over time, and not because I called them, it's because they got curious. They wanted to see a change. They saw everyone else changing in the challenge group. So be open to that because free customers are still customers in relationships. Follow-ups are so key. And that's my biggest thing. And Fridays are like my day to just follow up with people that were hemming and hawing, and I put it on them and I give them an option. Leave it with a question. Don't just say, hey, how are you doing? I hope you have a great weekend. No, make them make a decision. Like, say, hey, if right now is not the time, pick them up in the next 6. All right, you tell me, you got a vacation coming up? How about Thanksgiving? Like, don't you want to look hot when you go to the holidays? That's the thing is pick a date. Or I'll follow up later. The fact that you were pushy and you gave them an option, they're going to be willing to become a free customer of yours and tap your shoulder down the line. And you have to remember to follow up. So I don't care if you have to put something in your Outlook calendar to remind you. That's what you do. Good segue. I'm getting better at this. Track. I'm going to take you with my phone. And this is from Miss Liz, but this shit works. Damn it, Bree. All right. This was perfect, but she just caught my markers. All right. So that board is what Liz did the other day. And I'm gonna check. Oh, hi. Okay. So challengers, these are people. I list down here, and this is no different than your thing. So Liz's whiteboard, it's been key for me. So I listed all these names that I had that I knew were very close to wanting to do it. Ariana, get your mug out of the way. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to show them the board. Enough mug. Okay, so I had those names all there. Then I picked out of those 5 of them that I thought are badasses that I would love to get on my coach team, right? So I had that in the middle. And as they said no, I had a month left to them. Well, you would have seen that, but Brielle went off and erased it. But I had what month they were going to be ready. And guess what? They're free customers in my free group. The other thing is, so I marked down and I had 5 dashes because I wanted to hit 10. And I had those laid out. And I filled in the names as people committed. And committed means they purchased their challenge pack, okay? I also focused on Shakeology. So people that already had Beachbody On Demand, if they're not on Shakeology and wanted to hit a goal, I remember that that is 2 points as well if you get them on auto ship. I also am listing my UK coaches, my potential coaches, because October is here. Middle of October, we're there. And I got 5 people that are just ready to get involved at any level. And we'll see what that means because 5 will turn into 2. And then at my coaches, I got 4 coaches to enroll, and I helped some of my coaches get even more. So tracking is huge. You have to be able to go back to that. Microsoft Excel is like the bomb diggity for me, and a whiteboard. Number 4, and I apologize because I ramble, but I hope this is helpful. Don't be a dick. The reason I say that is so key, and that's probably the best thing that I've given to people is
I don't make them feel bad. Nice board. Woo-hoo, Brooke. I don't make them feel bad because they aren't ready. Like, get out of your head and remember that it took you a year to start, or 6 months to start, or 3 months to start. Like, you can't make them feel bad because it's not their time. I always tell people the best time to tap my shoulder is when you're so done that you're ready for a change. I remember when I was ready. Bring it back to when you said yes. Relate to that. And like Liz said before, you have to relate to them when you're like, I'm hemming and hawing, I'm not sure of the cost. Dude, bring value to that. How much is a pair of damn jeans that don't even fit right? It's like over $100 these days. I'm going to make you fit better in those, but set that money aside. I also recommend the book Compound Effect because I'm like, hey, it's something I learned from that. Write down this week how much you spend outside of what adds value to your waistline, or whatever your goals are. And they're like, holy shit, I spent a lot of money. I'm like, yeah, that's my point. So save up when you're ready. And guess what? That's an awesome follow-up. And then she's going to be in my budgeting group for my free group. So add value. And number 5, and I'll leave it with that, show the F up. Like, even if you don't show up with your workout, show up and tell them why your day sucked and you couldn't get to it. You have to be relevant. You have to add value. And 3 times a day, she ain't kidding. Because you're not the only person in the feed. And trust me, I was reaching out to my success partners that are on here. And I'm like, my life's a little sketchy right now. And I don't feel the vibe of posting because I don't post to post. Like, I post because I feel like it's going to add value to someone. And trust me, I'm in like a funk right now. So I'm like, I am not going to air dirty laundry on a platform because it only does one thing. It pulls them down further. Like, why the hell would I put something negative out there when they can just watch the news or go on someone else's feed that they shut off yesterday? Like, there's too much of that out there. So and it doesn't mean it has to be positive. If it doesn't help them relate to something in their life that pulls them out of it. So I use my funk that I was in. And if you look at my personal page in the last few days, you can see where I used that pain and pulled myself out of it. And it's because of this community. It's because of all this stuff that I have going on to yank my ass out of it. So show up. And man, I've been a challenger since last March. And I think it was the March before that. I have to stop saying a year because it's longer than that. But I haven't stopped. Like, I am a challenger at heart. And it's because I have to show up for everybody else. That was a long time. But I had really fun with that. Done.
Awesome.
Pull it off.
All right. Can you guys hear me?
What?
Okay. I had to move. Dan's home, so we're good now, hopefully. Awesome. Like, I don't even know what else to give you guys because I gave you so much value. So I wanted to go first. But no, I just want, like, I don't even have numbers to give you guys, but I want to give you guys something to take away and use. And you guys some of you guys have heard this, I'm sure, before, but consistency in sharing your journey as a challenger. And the only way that you'll be a lifer, and trust me, I know Brooke will be a lifer. I know Nikki will be a lifer. I know Melissa will be a lifer. And I know there's going to be a bunch of you guys that are going to be lifers. I know it. But the reason why I know for sure that these 3 are lifers is because they show up every single month in a challenge. They show up every single day in their accountability groups, and they have for years now. Okay. And that's what makes a coach, because trust me, I've had my share of coaches who quit. Okay. I've had a ton of coaches quit. And I'm telling you that the difference is the ones who show up each month, and don't get me wrong, we all have our tough weeks or, our tough times in life where I've gotten in depression and everything. But I knew I was never going to give up because I knew I always wanted to be a challenger. So then you're going to be a lifer. If you love the workouts, you love Shakeology, you'll forever be a coach because of the discount, no matter what. Okay. And adding value and changing lives is just the next step up in making passion in your life and having happiness in your life, because helping other people, everybody wants to help other people. And this is a way that we can literally change the world one person at a time. And so I wanted to share with you guys that knowing that you're in it forever, like you're not going to ever stop, is huge. That's a huge thing. Knowing that you're going to be a lifer, that you're going to stay committed to this, because not only after you know that, you'll see yourself becoming it. So you're going to show up workout after workout. And Brooke is great with this too. If she's going through a challenge and she is not digging it, she is okay with stopping it and jumping into something else. So just because, and I'm the same way, just because, you know, you're going through a challenge group or you're going through a program and everybody else is doing it, so you want to do it too, and then you hate it, and so you're dragging yourself out of bed each day and it's becoming a chore, you need to switch it up. You need to change it, but you need to be open about that with your group, with your challengers, with social media. You have to tell them, because you want them to know that not every program is for everybody. Not the program that I love, Nikki might not like, you know, or Brittany might not like. So it's very, very important that you share with other people who are in your group or on social media that if you don't like it, it's okay. But here's the thing. It was dragging you down because you didn't enjoy your workout. Now I'm switching it up and I'm going to do something I enjoy. Now that shows people that, hey, you know, just because I didn't like something doesn't mean I'm not going to like any workouts, because there's a lot of people that have tried going to the gym and they think that working out's not for them because they didn't find joy and happiness in that. So the big thing is, I'm having a hard time knowing that in a few weeks I won't be able to work out for about a month. No, it's super, super okay. That's for sure okay. That's when you want to do meal plan, because you can connect with a lot of other people who have been through certain things like this. So there's people who break bones and they literally can't work out. You know, I think it's more inspirational for you to show up with, personal development, your nutrition, show people that you can still see results without working out, because you can, because nutrition is huge for it. And for Clean Week, that's a great opportunity for you to jump on Clean Week too. But so what I want to tell you guys is you need to schedule out your month and your week, and you need to schedule it out with posting. You need to post at least once a day about either your journey, where you were before, and where you are now. I don't care if you started last month. Where were you before you decided to join? Where were you? You know, what were you thinking? Because a lot of those people are thinking that exact same thought. So when you tell them that you were thinking that, and then where you are now, they want that. You can tell them that it was only in a month, or it was in 6 months, or it was in, you know, for me, I still share that it's been like 7 years now, really technically 5 that I've been really good. But I share that. I share where I was before and where I am now. And I don't do it just with my health journey. I do it with my marriage. Okay. Cause this business changed my marriage. It saved my marriage. And I plan to help other people do the same. And so I share that. It helped me with self-love big time. Right now I'm running a self-love free group, and Brittany's in it. Is there anybody else in it? I think Brittany might be the only one, but everybody's posting so much value in that group. And I actually like going to that group versus going to a social media outlet because it's so positive. But it's because I shared where I was with my self-hate before where I am now with self-love. And now I get to help people do that. So you need to share with your journey, but not just your like outer body journey. Look at Brooke, like she didn't have a big outer transformation. What does she share on social media? Her inner stuff, you know, where she was before and where she is now with the inner things. And we have to do that as our own journey. We have to do it with the business side of it. So if you have a paycheck, there was one post my sister did not too long ago, and it was literally that her paycheck covered her gas. Like, that's exciting. You know, sometimes we lose track of like, oh, well, it's not very much money, so nobody's going to relate to it. Are you kidding me? How many people would like to cover their gas with helping other people? You know, or how many people would like to be able to pay for part of their groceries, or eventually be able to pay for their car payment? You know, like, these are things that you want to share with people at least once, I would say at least twice a week, but you want to do one of these things daily. So you want to share part of your journey and different parts. So look at your magazine. If you guys created your magazine and you know who you are and what you're posting about, then share that part of your journey, that part of your magazine, because I'm guessing that thing that's on your magazine that's a part of you is because you were either struggling in that area and overcame it, or you're working on it right now and you feel, you know, driven with it. So make sure that you use that journey. You use that. So again, my marriage or my mom life, I use that as where I was before and where I am now. So you need to do it as with a business. You need to share the business every Thursday. And I don't care if you don't get a paycheck. Share what the business has done for you, the community. You guys know that this community is huge. Getting on this call tonight, that's a great post. Getting on this call, because every Sunday night, I don't know about you guys, but I leave inspired and I leave ready to change the world and can't sleep a lot of Sunday nights. And it's because we're surrounded by this positive, uplifting community. Share that, because a lot of women, and I just talked to a girl who jumped on right away because she was telling me how she never had girlfriends, always had guy friends. Same with me. Always had guy friends, never had girlfriends because I couldn't trust them. I was always scared. Now look at me. I'm surrounded by a bunch of women who are all uplifting, who are empowering, like completely not what I thought of girlfriends. Like, it's not what I thought at all. I thought they would all be backstabbing, and here I am surrounded by that. We have this community. People want that. It's a sisterhood. Sorry, Josh, I know you're the dude on, but so you need to show up and share. So I want you guys to write. I'm going to give you kind of an action step. And we've done this on a different call too, but we're going to redo it. And I want you guys to write 3 things that this business has done for you. So you write 3 things that this business has done for you. You don't have to do it now. 3 things that Shakeology has done for you. 3 things that coaching itself, like helping other people, has done for you. 3 things that the workout programs have done for you. 3 things that personal development has done for you. When you guys are writing out these answers, that's posts that you can do every single day. That's how simple it is to post. Now, this needs to be, out of those things that you're writing down, pick one of those a day that you go through. One of those each day. And then your other 2 posts need to be about your life. They need to be who you are. You don't want it all to be Beachbody. You don't want it all to be fitness. You don't want it all to be your healthy foods. You don't want it. They want to know who you are, because that's when they get a connection with you. That's when they build trust with you. And those things that you're writing down, I hope you get on a deep level, because when you get on a deep level, if you get on a deep level and you're open, and I don't care if you hit send and you like go for a walk, because I've done that. I've literally hit send and did an uncomfortable post, and I can tell you one of them right now is when I when I had my 2nd miscarriage. Worst time of my life. Worst time. I was so depressed, and I put it out there. I put it out for everybody. And what I did was I said how I was going to do the ultimate reset. Literally, as I was miscarrying, I got on my phone and I ordered the ultimate reset, because I've done it before and I knew it would help me overcome this. I shared that. You know how many people that I got that messaged me and that posted below, and not even saying, you know, sorry about the loss or anything, but saying that they're in the same exact boat that I am, or that they went past that. And you know how much trust that I built with them over it? It was huge, you guys. It was huge. So sharing your struggles is super uncomfortable, but you will feel so good about it after, because you're, one, going to find out that you're not alone. You're not alone in it. And number two is, I don't know where I was going with that. Number one is that you're not alone. But number two is, you know, that there's also people that are there that are going to pray for you. They're going to support you, and they're going to, you know, cheer you on while you fight these battles in life. And yes, you will get haters in this whole journey. You're going to get haters, but you guys, looking around you, there's way more people here that love you and support you than there are going to be those couple of haters. So don't worry about posting. And if you need love and support on your post, you come to the team page and you say, hey guys, I just posted an uncomfortable post. Can you please go give me some love on it? And you guys will have a showering of love on your post. Oh, I'm glad, Erin, that you'll be using those. But that's how simple it is. Sometimes we overthink it. Sometimes we overthink and we're like, okay, what do we have to post today? I do the same thing. I overthink things. But really, if we stick to these basics, and we don't have to say, you know, hey, I'm drinking my Shakeology today. This is where I was before Shakeology. This is where I am now. You don't have to use it in that kind of, you know, verbiage, but you can say, like, literally, I'm going to do a post. I don't know if you guys see it. I look like I'm a teenager because my face is so full of zits, and that's because I didn't have my chocolate Shakeology. I ran out, and I've drank chocolate Shakeology for 7 years now, and I ran out, and we had Greenberry at home. Well, Greenberry's okay, but it's not my favorite. Well, I was grabbing cookies. I was grabbing everything because I'm a chocolate addict. And so now I'm like, have sugar zits. Okay, so does anybody have any questions or want to pick anybody's brains? I'm glad I'm not the only one with acne. Anybody questions? Anything they want to go over? Oh,
I do.
Oh, go ahead.
Go.
No. Okay.
Oh, I do want to say that we think about not doing our power hour longer than what it actually takes to do the power hour. Like, I sat on my couch and got it done in like 20 minutes, and I was like, dude, I did so much in another 20 minutes and thought about it so much. Like, you just sit down and you just do it, and like, you're done. Like, just be done with it for the day and post it in the power hour tracker that we have. Which, by the way, my girls, Lindsay and Ava, they've already posted twice.
Way to go, girls.
Okay, I'm done. You guys can go.
But that's all I wanted to mention was, if you guys haven't, make sure you give us your email address to get you into that tracker app, because we're going to stay accountable from here on out. From here till the end of the year for our power hour every day. This is going to be so huge for our team, like so huge. I can just like feel it, like goosebumps. All of us had goosebumps just even thinking about creating it. But that's going to be insane, because what you do today doesn't show you results. It shows results over time. So come January, this is going to be big from you committing and staying consistent with it. And also, I wanted to share this too. I forgot about it as Gabby was crazy. But there are times now, because I've been an Emerald coach, so you get free customers because you're an Emerald coach, okay? And Hitting Success Club, well, it used to be 5, but 10 now, you get free Shakeology leads. Since that, I have so many customers in my back office that a lot of months I'll get 2 Success Club points just from past people who were free customers of mine that are ordering. So it's key that you're an Emerald coach. I don't care how you do it. Just do it. Like, sign up a spouse and your grandma. I don't care. But do something where you're Emerald, because you're getting free customers, free leads. And those leads can turn into coaches. Those leads can turn into Success Club points. Those leads can turn into your best friend. Like, you guys, it's big to do that. So you need to to hit Success Club 10 so that you get those Shakeology leads. But also just being Emerald, you get leads and you get a lot. I would say like what, 4 to 6 a month, would you say? I don't know. Sometimes I get like 3 a week. Brooke, you're not muted, so you can just say it.
Oh. Yeah, I would probably say like 2 to 3. And then after the new year, like, is the bomb. Like some months, January, February, I've gotten like 10 to 15 to 20. It just totally just depends on your Success Club and your rank, because they're gonna put those free customers with people who actually are helping people.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
I do have a free lead that I reached out to through a text message last year, and we met on Facebook, and she buys Shakeology, Recover, Recharge, and all the boosts almost every single month. And she's the lifer of my challenge group.
Dead phone.
So you guys just never know.
Apparently I have a dead phone, so.
No, mom's phone.
Mom's phone's dead. All right. Yes, somebody.
Mom's phone died.
Mom phone died. Can someone who got a challenge pack turn into a discount coach if they purchased it a year ago? Yes, they can. But I would, if they did a year ago and they didn't do the on-demand, I would still try and get them to jump on with the all-access on-demand challenge pack, because it's huge savings. You're getting the Shakeology, for $60 compared to $100 as a coach, because no matter what, we pay $100 for the all-access. And so that I would still get them to do that. And if you have them order it with a different email address, you'll get the Success Club points too. So just a trick.
Mommy.
All right. We're going to end this because apparently I have this I gave her melatonin a little bit ago, so I'm sure she's dying. All right. If you guys have any questions, just post them in the team page. What? Can you say bye?
Thanks, Liz.
Say bye to everybody.
Bye.
And bye. Oh, now we got to find YouTube. Where's YouTube? Say bye.
Bye.